Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska. Today, at a place where the fans have shown unprecedented loyalty. They pack this place no matter the circumstances, and optimism running high as the Cornhuskers are set to open a new season. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the SEC, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Coming out with it, it's Moore. So Duke's offense will take the first swing of the game. Every team has impact. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week one.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Cornhuskers have this offense rolling. The give to the tailback. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The handoff to Johnson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. And the Huskers want to move quickly. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Big early test for both teams in this opening game of the season. It's 3rd and goal. The give to the big fullback. And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Send the tight end in motion. He's got it on the right. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Running into the open space.
under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 6 over UTSA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Moore. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Finds his man. It's Moore. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. The Huskers have a first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Working that left side now. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot, and he's dragged down. The Cornhuskers in the hurry up. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down. But
makes a grab, pass to Marker. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Raiola. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Markwayne. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're not into threes. They want sixes, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Blue Devils will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Huskers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got his man across the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He now has 106 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense long.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make move and change impossible. Looking to move the change. They throw it complete to the left. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. The black shirts have applied blackout conditions. There has been no electricity available for this offense.
I mean, just suffocating. They're smothering this offense. They haven't done anything well yet. They can't run it. They can't throw it consistently. This defense is definitely reminiscent of those great Nebraska black shirt defenses of the past.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Brown. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Huge field goal attempt could tie the game, and he'll have to make it through ear-splitting noise. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Here's the handoff. Shows him the stiff arm. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to him on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Huskers are rolling down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Raiola. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Cornhuskers with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, it's Ives. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down, and if we add points, we add points.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. It's complete to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Anthony. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Looking for space, it's Ives. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Huskers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope.
There he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
A shot toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. He's not afraid to go deep. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus.